and I am a social media coach and online educator, all about social media marketing. You can take my free masterclass below in the link, but today I'm going to be talking about my brand new iPad. I just got it 2 weeks ago. It is the 2020 regular iPad, so it's not a Pro, it's not the iPad Air, it's just the regular iPad. And I'm going to show you guys what I have on it, my accessories that I got for it, and kind of how I organize my iPad and some of my favorite apps. So let's just head over to the iPad. Okay, so here is my 2020 iPad. As you can see, I have an iPad case that I got that actually comes with a keyboard. I got this on Amazon for about $35. And what's cool about it is you can see you can kind of transform it however you like. And then it also stores my Apple Pencil right here. So that's super awesome. I absolutely love that when it comes to my iPad. I just got it this fall, just about 2 weeks ago. So I'll kind of walk through all the different apps that I use. So first I have some basic apps like Calendar, Google Calendar, Mail. These kind of help me stay in touch with my clients and everything. It's so awesome. Obviously the clock. Then I've got just some basic apps for music in the App Store. Obviously Spotify, my favorite. I'm obsessed with Spotify, like I'll be honest. I definitely have tons of things that I listen to, but one of the ones you should definitely check out is my podcast. If you go to Twin Cities Collective Podcast, look at how many episodes I got, guys. And you can listen to it right on your iPad. So make sure to check out, we have some new episodes coming out soon. So sometimes I listen back to my own podcast, not super often, but sometimes I do. Settings. Then I've got stuff for photography and social media. Some of them include, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So I've got layout, which helps with like layout, obviously photos and camera. Preview can help me plan out my Instagram. I actually use this to print off photos on my Instax printer. Google Photos I use every single day. I use it to organize and store all of my photos. Even though I'm on an iPad, I prefer Google Photos to anything Apple has. Obviously TikTok, I'm on there every day. Zoom I use a lot, but I mostly use that on my laptop. Procreate I recently downloaded, and it's obviously like a super popular app for drawing, and I'm definitely going to start learning how to use Procreate because it's really awesome. Switcher is actually something I haven't tried yet, but it's a way to record videos on your iPad. MP3 converter I use when I make TikToks to kind of get the audio off of a TikTok. And then iMovie I've used a little bit. Not a huge fan of it on the iPad. I may end up upgrading to something else. We'll see. Then I have some of my more consistent social media that I use every day. Facebook, Instagram Messenger, Notes, Instagram. InShot, which I edit all of my TikTok videos on. Tezza, where I edit all my photos. If you haven't checked out Tezza, it's awesome. I have it, it's not an iPad obviously thing, but you can import. I haven't obviously used it yet on here, but basically you can edit photos and videos to make them look awesome. Same with InShot, you can definitely use it on an iPad to make super cool effects. They have a pro version, but I use this all the time to make TikToks. Canva, I also use it every single day of my life. I use it all the time. It's my graphic design of choice when it comes to designing anything. You can create so many cool things, and I'm obsessed with it. Obviously LinkedIn, I use that all the time as well. Moving on, these are just all the apps that like iPad comes with. I don't really use a lot of these, I'll be honest. I should probably delete some of them. I haven't figured out the shortcuts yet because I know you can use that now. Just haven't figured it out yet. Then we've got a lot of my more like file information. So I've got my Etsy shop, Google Drive, Dropbox, News, Wikipedia, Analytics, Otter, which is my voice to text app. I love it so much. Google Docs, LastPass, which saves all my passwords, my bank, and a Post-it note app, which is awesome. I just got that and I'm going to try that out. Moving on to my entertainment, I have a ton of apps that I use to watch TV and movies, YouTube. So I've got like Peacock, Disney Plus, HBO Max. I think I'm subscribed to all of them except for Hulu. That's the only one I don't have. I recently resubscribed to Disney Plus, but you know, we get Peacock because we have Xfinity, which I also have here. I am on Apple TV for free until the end of the year, and then HBO Max, my parents have HBO, so I get that for free. Then we've got some of my book apps. I've got Amazon, my Kindle, and Goodreads. I use these a lot. So I also have Audible, which I'm considering canceling, but I do have Audible as well. I've got 2 games, Solitaire and Sudoku. I don't use them very often, but I do use them. Then I've got really the more of the productivity apps. So the number 1 app that I use is Airtable. I've been using Airtable for a few weeks, and honestly, it's changed my life forever. Basically, what you can do is you can have different bases, and then within each base, you can have like lists. So this is like my TikTok ideas. I have like YouTube ideas, and you can have like a ton of stuff listed. So like all of this, and then you can also view it in like a calendar. You can't do it on an iPad, but like on the computer, you can also have it where you have, let's see, I'll show you an example. You can have it like this way, so you can actually have like pictures and like show it this way. So like I'm planning out all of my schedules for my meals. It's crazy. Like I use this for everything. I use this for my business. I use this for personal. I use this to track my fitness. It's like amazing, and I have a ton of stuff, and I might do a full video on Airtable just because I use it all the time. So Airtable is definitely my number 1 app that I've been using in the last few weeks. All the other ones on this I haven't really gotten into, but I've definitely downloaded to try to figure out how to use them. And then finally, some more fitness ones. I just got the Instant Pot app, which is so cool because you're able to like look at all the recipes and stuff. It's awesome. I haven't used it on the iPad yet. I use it on my phone, but that's super great. Obviously, my Fitness Pal. And then that's really it. Along the bottom, I have my messages, my files, which I just upgraded. I have my Netflix, and then my Pinterest. I am obsessed with Pinterest. If you're not following me on Pinterest, this is my Pinterest. Just go there. I'm obsessed with it. Highly recommend. Basically, that is my iPad tour. I'm so excited. I also have the Apple Pencil. So this kind of pops out. I love this case so much. I kind of showed it to you at the beginning with where it can be laid out. But if you're going into something like Goodnotes, you can see I have terrible handwriting, but you can like create a new notebook, dotted paper, and then you can literally just like write. It's crazy. And you can like make it thicker. It's just really awesome. You can write notes. I mean, you can write whatever. It's so fun. I need to get better at it. It's something I'm learning. But Goodnotes, I heard was the best, so I got that for the iPad. Now I can just pop this back in here. Obviously, I can also type with the keyboard. But that's really about it for my iPad. I've been loving it a lot during quarantine, and I'm obsessed with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of my iPad.